so this recording is going to be for all of our white, orange, yellow belts. What we're doing is we're switching our focus here a little bit to do all of our recorded curriculum to be 100% rank specific instead of a workout. That way you guys can watch it twice or 3 times and get everything to specifically help you guys get better at your forms, get better at your martial arts that's designed for your specific rank. Now, we are also doing a live class every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 o'clock for every single person here. That way you guys can join us every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 and see myself and Mr. Martin, and we'll run you through a full class that has intense workouts and also has working on your techniques and your kicks, but you also just get to interact with us and say hi to us as well. Again, that's every Tuesday and every Thursday at 5 o'clock, all right? So before we get started with our warm-up, we are going to bow in. So everybody go like this, go Heretic, kunye. All right, guys, so myself and Mr. Martin, we're going to work out with you guys and just get you guys warmed up. First thing we're going to do is just some jumping jacks. So I'm going to count. I want to see if you guys at home can stick with Mr. Martin right here, okay? Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now go and freeze. Now what I want to do is I want to review 2 stances we have. A front stance and a middle stance. So let's go ahead and do our middle stance first. Ready, go, middle stance. Now make sure that your knee is over your foot on each side, back is straight, hands are up. Now when I say attention, you guys are going to snap back to attention. Ready, attention. Now let's go middle stance. Everything that Mr. Martin's doing, you guys should be doing at home, okay? Ready, go, attention. And middle stance. Just like that, excellent. Now go attention. Now we're going to do front stance on our right side. Ready, go, attention, go front stance. There we go. Now attention, go front stance left side. Now attention. Now go middle stance. Now attention, go front stance. Now attention, front stance other side. Perfect, just like that. Now jumping jacks. Let's see if you guys can stay with Mr. Martin at home. Ready, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright guys, so that's going to be our warm-up. Our next drill here, alright, is going to be specifically out of your form, allowing you guys to work on your individual techniques. So stay with us on each drill.
Alright, first technique out of your guys' form is going to be the low block. So we're going to drill this today and we're going to go over little details to help you guys out at home, okay? So first thing you guys are going to do, put your arms out. We're not going to worry about our stance at all. We're going to worry about what our arms and our hands are doing. Okay, you guys are going to curl your fingers up. Thumb goes on the outside when you do your low blocks, okay? Left arm is going to go across your ear. Right arm is going to go straight down. Okay, now you guys are going to make sure that you have full beginning position before you do the block. Okay, the top arm is going to go down next to your side. Other arm comes by your side. So this is going to be the ending position of your low block. Pull back elbow and my arm's blocking my side, okay? So chamber for the technique. Okay, arm goes down, other arm goes back. Good, again with me, chamber for the technique. Down, back. Now we're going to speed this up to make both arms move at the exact same time. Chamber for the technique. Okay, ready, go, low block. Chamber again. Ready, go, block. Chamber, block. Chamber, block. Now we're going to add our stance to that. So you guys are going to start in a left front stance now. Okay, bend your front knee over your toes. Chamber for your block. Okay, now you're going to block your side. Go, low block. Chamber, low block. Chamber, low block. Now let's start to speed that up. Chamber, low block. Chamber, low block. Now what we're going to do, get back to a parallel stance. Now you guys are going to step out at the same time you're going to do your block. So chamber for the block. Now your left leg's going to step out, and you're going to time your technique to throw your block at the exact same time that your foot lands in front of you. So chamber for the block, step forward, go 1. Chamber for the block, step forward, go 2. Chamber, 3. Chamber, 4. Chamber, 5. That's going to be the first hand technique out of your form.
Alright, for our next technique that we're going to be practicing is going to be a front kick. Now I'm going to give you guys a couple details that are really going to help you out on this. First thing you have to do is make sure that your feet are apart, shoulder width. Alright, and let's talk about body position on your front kick. You want to make sure that your shoulders are faced straight forward, not off to the side this direction or this direction. Next thing you want to do is you want the direction of your kick to go straight up and down in a straight line. So as I have my hands in front of me this way, I'm going to be kicking directly in the center. So when I pick my foot up, my foot will go in between my hands. I'm not going to kick off to this side or this side. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about stance. So take one foot, put it slightly forward, one foot, put it just a little back. Now bend your front knee to where your back leg is straight, getting into a front stance. Put your hands up just like we talked about. Don't change your shoulder and body position. Now pick your back foot up and kick in between your hands. So you guys are going to kick in between your hands right here. Go kick and then back. Same spot. Ready? Go front kick and back. Now, when you do this, you want to pick your knee up first to where your knee comes up. If I just swing my leg, I'm not going to get any power and it's going to end up being very slow this way. So every single time, make sure you pick your knee up, kick out in front, then pull it back. So hands up. We're going to do 5 on each side. Ready? Go 1. Now land. Ready? Go 2. Land. Go 3. Land. 4. Land. 5. And switch feet. Other side, exact same thing. Ready? Go 1. Land. 2. Land. 3. 4. And 5. Now, go trio.
Alright, next we're going to go over the punches in your guys' form. So we're going to break down the punch, then we're going to put it together just like it's going to be put in your form, okay? So first thing you guys are going to do, you're not going to start in a stance or anything. I want you guys to take your hands, curl them up, thumb on the outside, just like we did for our low block. Okay, except this time you're going to keep one arm in front of you straight, the other arm's going to come back to your side. Okay, now you're going to switch your arms in front of you, and you're going to punch with the hand that's already back. So you're going to switch and go punch. Every time you punch, you want to make sure that a couple things are happening here. Big detail is that your hand comes back and it turns up to the ceiling. So you have a really tight pullback on it. Okay, the next detail is when you put this hand out in front of you, it's going to rotate and turn at the last second. This is what helps you guys get a lot of power when you guys are doing techniques in your form. That last part when you turn your fist. So you're going to switch your arms, do it slow with me. At the last second, your fist is going to turn. Then the other one's going to pull back. Okay, so switch and turn. Switch and turn. Now we're going to start to speed these punches up and we're going to get into a stance here. So get into a middle stance. Okay, now hold this solid stance the whole time that we're doing these punches, okay? So aim your right hand out. Now you're going to switch your arms and punch. Ready, go. Punch. Okay, now remember that rotation happens at the last second. You don't want to turn and then punch out. You want it to turn at the last second of the technique. So ready, switch, go. Punch. 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 Okay, now keep your right hand out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 punches. Okay, so you're going to end with your right hand in front every time. So ready? Go. Punch, punch, hold. Punch, punch. Punch, punch. Punch, punch. Now you're going to do these punches fast. Ready? Go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. Now, go ahead and relax. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to start this technique in our front stance. So you guys are going to get into a right front stance. Aim your right hand out. And you're going to do 2 punches from here. Go punch, punch. Now stay in that solid stance. Let's do that again. Punch, punch. Punch, punch. Punch, punch. Good. Freeze for a second. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add the next punch in the form. Okay, the next punch in the form is going to be the step forward and punch with your left hand and your left leg in front. So if you just finished 2 punches in front of you, right hand's already aimed for the next punch. All you're going to do is raise it a little bit higher, step forward in another front stance, and switch your arms and punch. When you do this full speed, you want that set down of the punch to happen at the same time. So let's do this together. Get in your right front stance. Aim for your first 2 punches. Go punch, punch. Aim nose level. Step forward and punch. Okay, let's do that again. Reset. Get into your right front stance. Aim, punch, punch. Nose level, step forward and punch. Now when you do that step and punch, let's go over a really important detail here. When you start to step forward, you don't want to switch your arms and punch at the same time. You want to hold the aim with your right arm until your foot sets down, and the second it sets down, that's when you're going to throw that punch. So I'm aiming nose level, I start to move forward. The second my foot lands, that's when I switch my arm and I punch with the other arm. So let's go over this again. We're going to do this 3 times, okay? So you're going to go punch, punch, step, punch. Ready? Go punch, punch, and step, punch. Go. Good, that's 1. Go again. Start your front stance, punch, punch, and step, punch. Go. That's 2. Last one. We're going to key up on that step punch. So ready? Aim, punch, punch, step, punch, key up. Yeah. Good. All right, and back to attention.
Alright guys, for our next drill, we're going to be working on a knife hand strike. So first thing you're going to have to do is take your hands out in front of you, put your fingers together and your thumb in. You don't want one finger sticking out because that could lead to injury, especially if you guys are trying to strike something. You want your fingers together really tight, thumb in, and then also produces, instead of like a sponge when you're hitting, a solid surface when you strike something. Now, our target area is going to be just above the shoulder right here, alright? So we're going to try to make sure that that's where our height is going straight out. So if I take this hand, I start with it up by my ear. Then I'm going to go across this way, where my elbow comes out, and then I go just above my shoulder in height, right here where your neck is our target area, okay? So you're going to chamber now. Now go and put your feet apart, and we're going to work on this technique. Both hands here. This hand pulls back, this hand goes out. We're just doing it at the same time. Chamber and strike. Chamber and strike. Chamber and strike. Now we're going to do other side, same thing. Fingers together, thumb in. Put it up by your ear. This hand's going to be straight down, coming straight across your body. Chamber and 1. Chamber and 2. Chamber and 3. Chamber and 4. Chamber and 5. Just like this. Now, go ahead and stand at attention.
Alright guys, next hand technique is going to be the inner forearm lock in your guys' form. So what we're going to do is you guys are going to start in a left front stance. Okay, you guys are going to take your left hand, make a fist, put it on the bottom, other arm's going to go on top. Now remember, when you guys do these blocks, so inner forearm block, outer forearm block, the block starts on the bottom of the chamber. That means that when I put my arms, one on the bottom, one on top, the blocking arm will be on the bottom, and the pullback elbow will be on the top. So this hand will come back when I do the block, and this hand will come in front of me when I do the block. So you guys set up your technique. Okay, bottom arm does your block, go inner forearm block. Now chamber, blocking in front of you, go inner forearm block. Chamber, block. Now remember, just like the punch, you guys want that rotation to happen at the last couple seconds. So you guys are going to chamber, and you're going to bring your arm up, and then it's going to turn in at the last second. This is where you get a lot of that power when you're doing this inner forearm block. So chamber, go block. Chamber, block. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to add a step to this. So you guys are going to start parallel stance, and you guys are going to chamber, and you're going to step forward block same time. Okay, we're going to count out 5 of these. I want you guys to stay with me. So chamber, step forward, go 1. Reset, chamber, step forward, go 2. Reset, chamber, step forward, go 3. Reset, chamber, 4. Chamber, 5. Now switch to your other side, putting your right arm on the bottom, left arm on top, step forward, 1. Chamber, 2. And remember, the arm that I'm using is the leg that's in front. So I'm blocking with my right leg should be in front right now. Chamber, 3. Chamber, 4. Chamber, 5. Good, and attention.
Alright, for all of our basic students, last technique we're going to work on is going to be our side kicks. So we're going to go through the basics of the side kick here really fast, and then you guys can practice it at home. So first thing that we're going to do is you guys have to pivot your foot away from where you're kicking. So if I'm going to be kicking this direction, I want to pivot my foot opposite direction. So my pivot foot's going to go this way, my kick is going to go this way. Now next thing that I want to do is I want to control my upper body position. So I turn, my hands are up, and I maintain eye contact with where I'm kicking. Now I'm going to pick my knee up. If you notice, I'm facing sideways towards my target. I'm going to pull my knee in between me and the camera so it's on the side of me. So instead of pulling my knee in front of me like this, I'm going to pull my knee up here, right here on the side of me. That way it's in between me and you, but I'm going to be kicking this direction. Now, with a side kick, I'm going to kick, then I come back, then I land. Same thing, I pick my knee up on the side of me. I kick going this direction. then I land. I want you guys to practice that technique at home, getting your body sideways and your hands up. All right, for all of our basic students, all right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bow out for today, but please make sure that you guys are joining us every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 o'clock for your guys' class, all right? So face the front, go Heretic, Kunye. We will see you guys all on Thursday.